Good evening, YouTubers. This is a short video on copy trading, what it is and what you can expect from it. If you may not know, there's some websites online that talk about copy trading. eToro is one that comes to mind, and there's a few more. Basically, you copy other people's trades or other traders' trades, and you share in part of the profits on those websites, and then you get the rest. The trouble with those websites is a lot of them are scams. A lot of them you will never get your money. So I really don't recommend it. So what's happened over the years is there's been software developed to copy trades from a professional trader. One example would be, I think Apex. Apex Trading has that. They're not by means the only ones. I'm also familiar with TraderBot Marketplace. Now, because they're in flux right now, I'm not sure exactly if that's the same corporate name they still have, but it's a copier I use. It's one I'm experienced. I've have the most experience in. What that is they have some copiers that you can place on your MT4, and you will be getting the trades that the master trader, for want of a better word, the master trader, the professional trader gets. The way it works is it's basically a piece of software that copies the trade off his end, and you can set it up so it will only take whatever size lots you want. You could put O1, which would be 1,000, or 0.10, 10,000, or a full lot, which would be 100,000. The way it works is no one has control of your account or anything. Like, say for example, you took a trade, he takes a trade on his end, you get the trade, and you don't like the way it's going, you can shut the trade out, or you can just disable the copy if you don't want to take any more trades. Or if you want to take odd lots of what the initial trade took, you can add to it if you want. There's different ways to make money. I do different things with it, but I copy the trades as they are and make money that way. I also do other things to take advantage of the trader who puts out the trades. But anyways, what you will need if you do avail yourself of a service like that, you're going to need what's it called? You're going to need a server. You're going to need your own private server, and you're going to need to pay the fee, which in this case is $70 a month. Some of them are more, some of them are less. Most of them I'm familiar with are up to a couple $100 a month, but some are actually quite a bit more. And then some may be less. I haven't seen too many like that. But anyhow, my suggestion is if you're interested to go to, I'll leave a link in the description. Go to the link and see if it's of interest. Okay, what's the benefit of all this? The benefit is you can put 5 or 10,000 in an account, or 1,000 if that's what you want. I do believe you have to have $50 to start an account. But if you're going to use a copying service, I would suggest at least 1,000 to 2,000. But in a pinch, you could put in $500 and take 0.01 trade size, which again would be $1,000. The margin is what you put up to get that $1,000 trade, so you wouldn't really have to put up $1,000. It would be 50 or $30 depending on the currency pair. Because at Oanda you get up to 50 to 1 leverage. You can also set your account lower than that if you don't want that. But anyways, what you do is you're going to need your own private server, and that's usually $35. There's some that are less, but you're going to need a server because you need to have your MT4 on 24/7. So the master copy trader part can open and close trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, of course, on the weekends markets are closed, but you get what I'm saying. So you have to have the cost of a private server, which is about $35, and then the cost of a server, the cost of the servers, which is about $70 in this case. And the benefit of all that is you can be making money while you're not doing anything else. In other words, you can be at work or working your factory job, and the trades will be going on, and hopefully they'll be in the positive territory. There's, of course, in trading, there's always drawdown. There's no guarantees in life. But as long as you set a low trade size and you stick it out over a long period of time, you will, well, I have made money. You will make money. And then as you go along and learn, you'll learn a few odds and ends you can do to kind of make more money from the trade copying service, but which I won't talk about here, but there are ways you can do that. So basically, to me, the main benefit is if you're not a professional trader, you can copy other people's trades and you can piggyback on their trades. And you don't need a lot of money. For example, most services are geared for smaller accounts, so they don't take too many trades. Usually, 2 trades max a day, and if they're not closed out, they don't add too many more. There's other copiers where you're going to be taking more trades, so you're going to need 5 or 10 grand in your account, maybe 25,000. I don't know. It just depends on your level of risk, but that's the benefit is you can have the guidance of a professional trader or basically like your own private hedge fund manager, and you can expect to make 20 or 30% a year. Now, in some cases, you will make more. In some cases, you make less, and you can't expect to make 5 or 10% a month. I hear that number thrown around, but you can make 1 to 2 to 3% a month, and you can have a few months where you make 5 or 10, possibly 20%. This is all potential. This is not guaranteed, and there's a risk to trading. And don't risk more than you can lose. That's my disclaimer. If you're not getting what I'm saying, it's always risk in trading. But anyways, I'll leave a link in the description. If you're interested in copy trading and learning more about it, just post a question at the end of the video. I'll do the best I can to answer, but I'll post a link if you're interested. But it's something I do. It's something I benefit from. And when you live in these low interest rates that we have nowadays, it can be a nice way to earn a much better return on your money than just putting it in the bank. And when you have very low interest rates, things are already pretty risky. So I personally don't see a big deal in handling your own money, taking responsibility for your own money, and making a lot more money, especially when the Federal Reserve and the U.S. government and the EU, et cetera, are encouraging policies where money is going to flow around and currencies are going to slosh around. Again, this is a copy for currencies. I should have said that up front. This is just for currencies. Anyways, if you're interested in learning more about copy trading, just leave a question, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to learn more about it as far as signing up for a service. My favorite service is TraderBot. So anyways, like, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment. Have a good evening. Thank you.